What's up guys, WWE Stage Creator back again with another video. Today, I'll be giving you my review of Money in the Bank 2020. Oh yeah! So this was the second show without a crowd for a pay-per-view, and I gotta say, I actually really enjoyed this show, and I will get into all the details of it. But starting off on the kickoff show, we had Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro. Pretty good match. Cesaro dominated, but Jeff Hardy picked up the win. Good spotlight for Jeff Hardy and Cesaro. Pretty good match on the kickoff show. Then we started on the main card. We had a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match on the SmackDown side. The New Day retained the titles against Miz and Morrison, the Lucha House Party, and the Forgotten Sons. Pretty good match. It definitely needed crowd to be a lot better than it was. I think if this was in front of a crowd, it would have been pretty damn good. But the New Day, still the tag champs, and I definitely agree with that decision. Then we had a match that I thought was on the kickoff show, but I think it got moved to the main card. I'm not too sure about that, but it was MVP versus R-Truth, and then they had a little promo in the ring, and Bobby Lashley came out to take the place of MVP. I don't know what that's all about, if they're working together or something, but Bobby Lashley takes the place of MVP, destroys R-Truth. They're building up Bobby Lashley for something, which I like. Bobby Lashley should be treated as a big star, and I hope that he is getting like a big push soon. Probably in a match against Drew McIntyre. I think that'd be pretty good. But next up, we had the SmackDown Women's Championship. I really didn't watch this match. I didn't really see the ending, but Bayley retains against Tamina. They did a pretty good job at building up Tamina to be actually like likable a little bit. But, you know, Tamina, I'm not really a big fan of her, and yeah, I don't really care that she lost this match. Bayley has been a pretty damn good champion, and I think it's all building to Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Surely that has to be the case. Then we had my second favorite match of the night. It was Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman, and this match was really damn good. I really liked it. Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman told a really good story. Braun was just destroying Bray Wyatt, and then Huskus the Pig Boy puppet came out for some reason. It was funny. Towards the end of the match, Braun Strowman got the black sheep mask, and he put it on to trick Bray Wyatt into thinking that he was going to join him again, and he turned on him, hit the running power slam. 1, 2, 3, Braun Strowman retains. I definitely saw that coming. I think this is going to be a feud for a while, so expect Braun maybe to win the next match. I think this match was to set up Braun, win a match against Bray, and then versus The Fiend next. The Fiend will probably beat Braun Strowman. I don't see how Braun Strowman would beat The Fiend. But this was a really good match, told a really good story, and I'm glad that Braun Strowman didn't lose the championship in his first defense, but I don't see it lasting that long considering The Fiend is now coming after him. And anyone who expected The Fiend to be here tonight, you obviously weren't paying attention, because they've been setting up Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman. They announced it. I mean, there was no mention of The Fiend whatsoever, so this was really good. Really enjoyed this matchup, and I'm looking forward to see what they do next. Then we had the WWE Championship match. For the Raw side, we had Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins debuted some new music here, more fitting to his Messiah character. I definitely feel like that was needed. You know, the Burn It Down stuff is more for his old character. I think it's better to differentiate, you know, the heel side with the Messiah gimmick and his old Burn It Down, so when he eventually turns babyface, he'll be more special when he comes back to that Burn It Down song. And, you know, the Messiah character, you know, he feels like a completely different person. This doesn't feel at all like Seth Rollins. He's taken on a whole new persona. It's crazy, and Seth Rollins is killing it doing this stuff. I don't really know if I like it, but like I gotta give him props for like how good he's pulling this thing off. The music, however, I don't really like. It's a bit generic, but you know, I think it is a needed change for the gimmick. And these guys put on a pretty good match. I liked it, and Drew McIntyre picks up the win with the Claymore. And then after the match, Drew McIntyre comes in the ring and offers a handshake to Seth Rollins. Good respect there. I don't know why Seth Rollins hand shook him. I mean, is that a sign of a babyface turn for Rollins? I think that's a bit too soon, but you never know. We'll see what happens there. And as for the next challenger for Drew McIntyre, there's literally a lot of options. Bobby Lashley, Aleister Black, Andrade, Jinder Mahal. You know, there's so many options for Drew. The sky's the limit, and he's doing a pretty damn good job as champion so far. Now we get to the big main event, the first time ever, the race to the rooftop. Climb the corporate ladder, the risk is worth the reward, all that tagline stuff. We have the Money in the Bank ladder match starting in the lobby of WWE headquarters. Well, the women started in the lobby of WWE headquarters. The men started in the gym. And yeah, they fought all around. It was filmed cinematically. There was no commentary except for when each person won. And it was pretty damn entertaining. There were some cameos of John Laurinaitis, Paul Heyman, Bruce Pritchard, who was playing Brother Love, and Vince McMahon, Stephanie. You know, some of them were good. Some of them, like, they could have been funnier. I mean, Vince should have said something funny. They were alright. Some of them were a little forced, like the Brother Love one. And there was some random clown dude. It wasn't Doink the Clown. It was just some guy with face paint and a wig. It was weird. But anyways, this matchup was pretty damn entertaining. It felt really good the way it was filmed. It had me on the edge of my seat. And surprisingly, the winners, man, these were really, really unpredictable winners. Some of you may have predicted them, but I had no idea. I thought going in, it was Shayna Baszler because, you know, continuing the Becky Lynch feud, and I think it would be a good way to get the championship off of Becky, and I thought they were going to go with Shayna Baszler. I thought they had big plans for her, but I guess the rumors were true of them being soured on her, which is unfortunate. But I heard that they were very high on Asuka after all the entertaining stuff she's been doing in the past few weeks. So that is why Asuka won the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. At the end, it was Asuka, Nia Jax, and Lacey Evans at the top of the roof. There might have been one more person, I can't remember. But then Baron Corbin came up to the top of the ladder with her. She knocked Baron Corbin off for some reason, and then she unhooked the briefcase and won the Money in the Bank. So that is really exciting for Asuka. I'm an Asuka fan. I like her, although the annoying, like, Japanese speaking, sometimes that gets annoying. I wasn't a big fan of it, but now she's kind of growing on me, and winning the Money in the Bank is really cool. I hope that she wins the cash-in. I think Becky Lynch definitely needs to lose the championship soon. She's had it a little too long, and now Asuka would be a good person to take the title off her, especially with the Money in the Bank briefcase. And yeah, Asuka overall, I think that's a good choice. Also, did Baron Corbin just kill Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black? He literally, like, threw him over something. It looked like he threw him off the roof, but it may have just been like, I think that might have been like a barricade type thing and just threw him over the other side. But I don't know, they didn't really clarify if these guys went off the roof or not. I don't think they did, but it kind of seemed like they did. But getting into the biggest shock of the night, Otis is Mr. Money in the Bank. What the hell have we just witnessed? Otis wins Money in the Bank. We were all expecting either AJ Styles or Aleister Black. And I don't know if they just chose Otis because they wanted a SmackDown winner and a Raw winner. But Otis wins this match, and it is a big shock. And I'm just wondering, Otis is a tag team wrestler. Is the tag team done? Is he now a singles guy? What's going to happen to Tucker? It's pretty interesting, but Otis is definitely a star. He definitely has the star power qualities, and he is really good. I really like Otis, but does he have the potential to be a WWE Universal Champion? Like, I don't really know. Otis, I don't see him winning the cash-in, but if he does win the cash-in, I will be happy about this win. But if he doesn't, I feel like it's just a waste. I don't want the briefcase to be wasted. I'm sick of these past few years they've been wasted, and like Brock didn't need the briefcase. Braun Strowman wasted it. King Corbin wasted it. I mean, I don't want this to be a waste too. I want this to be actually meaningful and elevate Otis, and I want him to become champion, but I just don't see that happening. You know, you have Braun Strowman, you have Bray Wyatt, you have Roman Reigns, maybe Jeff Hardy in the title picture. Can Otis really go in the title picture like that? Can he actually beat one of those guys with the briefcase? I don't really see it, but Otis winning, it was unpredictable, it was a great moment, but it really needs to lead to something. The way he won the match, basically AJ Styles and King Corbin were at the top of the ladder. They both unhooked the briefcase at the same time, and then Elias came in like I predicted and hit King Corbin with the guitar, and then AJ Styles had the briefcase, but it fumbled out of his hands and dropped down to Otis, and Otis had the possession of it, so he won the match. And yeah, this is a very, very wild Money in the Bank win, and yeah, I don't really know what to say else, but Otis wins the match, and I'm not mad at it, but I just want to see where it goes. If he doesn't win the match, I could totally see Otis cashing in and Mandy turning on him, and that's how he loses the briefcase, but I really don't want him to lose the briefcase. If he's going to cash in, I want him to cash in and win. So thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Comment down below what you thought of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Did you enjoy it? Did you get your prediction right? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video.